This episode of the Fully Geek Pod is sponsored by Tropical Box. Shop the freshest tropical fruits from around the world at www.tropicalbox.co.uk. And to get your 10% discount, enter Fully Geeked at the checkout. The Fully Geeked.
Yes. Welcome everybody to episode 205 of your favorite podcast, the Fully Geek Pod. You've got me, Nate, inside. Who else you got here on?
Good one, Kel.
And the one, Richard.
Top Boy Merv.
And unfortunately, Marley Marl couldn't be here with us. He's now decided to take annual leave, although we all just came back from annual leave. But it's Marley Marl, he can do what he wants. Man, them, what are you saying? How's things?
All good, man. All good.
Yeah, everyone's all good in the hood?
Yeah, just catching up back to our pod life, really.
Back to reality.
Yeah. Watching TV shows. Still ain't watched one film since I've been back, but here we are.
Nah, yeah, I've watched a few films. I ain't gonna lie. But it has been one of those weeks, and obviously we had the big, massive thing that we'll talk about in a moment. But before we get onto that,
What the heat wave?
we'll talk about heat wave. To be fair, I told you, man, that I'd bring back the sun. I brought back the sun. I see everyone's vexed, man.
How many sons did you bring back, bro? That was enough.
Bro, it was all right, man. It was all right. You know what it is? You man complained about summer, innit? You complained about the lack of summer. I thought, bring back the sun, a little bit of sunshine.
A bit too late for that, man. A bit too late. Everyone's back on the grind now. Do you know what I mean?
No. For me, I can say that it's late for me because I've had to go back to work. You might have been at work, so it ain't no difference.
No, real talk. Do you know what? Sorry, I really feel kind of left out because everyone's got their name of someone from Top Boy, and I've just got Richard Maximus.
It's show your character, isn't it? You're boring.
Yeah.
Scene. I'm boring. Okay, interesting. Okay.
The maddest thing is, we did it from ages ago. Like, it was done before we came on the show.
Put your name down as Jeffrey. Is it Jeffrey? Was his name Jeffrey?
No, put Kieran.
Kieran. I'm putting Kieran. I put Kieran.
Straight. Snitch. Anyway, go on.
No, but look, you don't.
No,
don't
we'll talk about it.
you can't say stuff like that.
I know. All right. We'll talk about it.
All right. So apart from the sunshine, what else has been going on? So we had, we're gonna pray for Morocco. Morocco had a major earthquake. I think it was on Friday night.
Yeah, man.
When I woke up to it on Saturday or Sunday, I'd looked at it. They were estimating about maybe at the time, I think it was like 690 people dead.
Man, it's like 2,000.
Yeah, we're not 2,000.
Yes, sir. Let me finish.
When he woke up,
I woke up, you heard me, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard. Thanks. When I woke up, it was 690 people with 200 and something injured. So it rounded about 1,000 people. It's now gone up to 2,900 people. Now you can chip in, girl.
I'm Merv. Don't try it. Merv was back in
Merv.
After
No. I shouldn't be laughing at this, man. No, listen, man. I just hope everyone will call. Stay as safe as you can. You get me? Like, because it's still shaky because the bullets are still not stable. Do you know what I mean? So, boy, it's you know what? I can't even imagine those situations. I just can't imagine it.
No. Like, how do you deal with it? What do you do? How do you escape? It's one of those ones. Is this?
Trust me.
Do you escape? Do you know what I mean? And I know in earthquake places where there are common earthquakes, they teach them how to kind of, I don't know, you always watch some American programs, they teach you to go underneath the table and all of this kind of stuff in the door frame and that. But I guess nothing, when I've looked at the buildings and stuff, nothing could have prepared you for this. You could have been under anything, bro. You look like, you get me, what was going to be was going to be.
It's similar to the Turkey one, very, very similar.
Yeah.
Turkey, Syrian one. Yeah.
And apparently it hit parts of who's Morocco's neighbor?
Which one?
I think is it Algeria or Libya?
Libya. It licked down parts of Libya as well.
I've never been to Morocco. Have any of you not been to Morocco? I've never been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been Morocco. Yeah,
nice,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Marrakesh.
proper nice. Yeah, people are blessed as well.
Yeah, man. You just made me think of all the people I actually know that are Moroccan, and I haven't even reached out to them. Maybe I've got some.
Bro,
You know, I just thought about it. I thought like, rah, but obviously they're here. But I just thought sort of like, rah, they could have family and stuff over there.
yeah, because I still got their numbers in it. I'm on the you don't know WhatsApp status. I see Brendan put so I reached out that way. Do you know what I mean? Like, hope the family's cool. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. There I am. I'm bigging up my old school got Austin again. So I was putting a message on my WhatsApp about that, but maybe I should have put one of these instead. You know what I mean? So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, man. So hopefully you get me. Like I said, no words. I can't say no words without me sounding insincere.
So it's Algeria. Algeria is next to Morocco.
Oh, is it Algeria?
Yeah.
Okay. We had the US Open
finals
over the weekend.
Coco beware.
Please don't call it Coco beware. We had Djokovic. He won his 24th major in the men's, and Coco Gauff, she won the women's. That was on Saturday. She beat Marina Sablenka. She lost the first set.
Yeah, I know.
In the whole US Open, anyone that's lost the first set, especially women's, lost the game. But she lost the first set, won the second set.
Won the third set.
And then won the third set 6-2. Smashed the third set.
Yeah, smashed it, man.
Oh yeah, man. Shout her out.
She's the fourth American teenager to win the Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Obviously, the last one to do it was Serena, obviously.
What? How old is she?
19.
19. She burst on the scene maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I know she got quite far. Did she get to one of the finals?
Yeah, against Naomi.
Was that the French?
The Asian.
No. He's asking which Grand Slam it was.
Sorry.
Sure, she got quite far. If it's not the finals, the semi-final in one of the Grand Slams.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was.
But yeah, no, I think she's amazing. She's amazing. She won that game properly, man. It was good. It was nice to watch.
When I saw one set down, I was like, "She's over." Yeah, I was like, you know what I mean? Yeah, she done well.
I think it was good because I think if she had lost that, like you start to believe that you might not be able to do it. Like in future, like anytime you get to a final, you get shaky.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take it away from her. The US Open, I don't know, for some strange reason, seems like it's like an easier one to win, yeah? Because even, you remember the British woman that won it? The British Romanian woman.
No, she did. She did. Did she? Oh, she did win that, innit?
Yeah.
Emma, I forgot her surname.
Raducanu.
Yeah, Raducanu or something like that, yeah.
She won the US as well.
Yeah.
And where is she now?
She's injury prone, bro. She's
injured. And she keeps on arguing with her coaches.
She's a Thomas Partey, bro. Always injured.
Bro.
Yeah. All right, well, before we get into the crux of what's been going on, shout out England. We're not going to talk about football, but they did beat Scotland 3-1. Shout out a man like Jude Bellingham.
Nketiah disrespected. Go to GH, brother. He can still play for GH though, even though bro, go to GH, bro. Disrespect.
Yeah. Wally, actually, you know what, Merv? I'm not going to do it. I actually saw myself. I saw what you see, Merv, yeah? Because I looked at your faces, I goes, Merv must see. Because like, he's looking, he's going, we're not talking about football. And then like, we were going to get into it. He was going, damn, them mother. So yeah, I'm going to stop there. But Richard, before we got on, you wanted to talk about a breaking news story.
Oh, thanks for fucking chucking it at me. No problem.
Very welcome.
No problem. So,
Richard, aka Kieran.
Sure, you might have to swap the INE though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. You know, as we're here right now.
Yeah, and now he's thinking about what to say, so it's like, yeah.
No, I was going to talk about what happened in Peckham I'm sure all you've seen it by now. It's been on all the social media. The ones who haven't seen it have seen it in WhatsApp groups, and the full footage is out there. But there's a video that emerged on social media yesterday, where you see a Asian owner of a black hair shop mishandling a customer by strangling her on her neck, and she whacks him, and you can tell the situation got out of hand.
That was skill though. That's some nunchuck skills, you know.
What she
Wait,
did.
no, wait. What? She slapped the basket in his face, and the basket
Bro,
broke.
it was skill, bro. It was skill. It was skill. But yeah, go on. Sorry.
So now you guys all seen the video. What are your thoughts? Because at a time when I saw the video myself, I wasn't able to see the rest of the video until it was posted later on in the evening. I'm assuming it was done by some of the CCTV in the shop, because it was felt that the owner of the shop was should I say, being accused of being racist, and that's how the internet was taken.
He would not, bruv. He would not treat an Asian woman like that. I guarantee you that, 1000%. Like when I first saw it, I thought, wow, she must be trying to steal or something. For the way he handled her, I thought she must have tried to steal something or what's going on. But then we get a backstory that all she was trying to do was get a refund or return a product. You get me? And they weren't having it. They're like, no, we don't accept returns, whatever it was. Do you know what I mean? And then she got irate. So this is my opinion. Like from seeing that video footage, the guy, there's a little shoveling. You know, I mean, the guy's just trying to keep her in the shop, shoveling. But there's a scene where the guy pushes her in her face.
And then she strikes back.
Then she strikes back.
Yeah,
then she strikes back. So when the guy pushes her in the face, she strikes back now, and the guy gets really aggy, really aggy, and grabs her by the neck and tries to just manhandle her into the shop. You get me? That's when she just does some nunchuck moves with the plastic basket and lick him in his forehead, and then that's when his irateness even went a level up, and that's when he grabbed her by the throat. You get me? And tried to dash her. And yeah, man, I think it's racism. Just for the fact that I know you would not handle a white woman like that. No way. And I know you wouldn't handle an Asian woman like that. You get me? For facts, you wouldn't do that. So,
but what makes you so certain?
But I'm certain. I'm very, very certain.
I don't know, because my initial take of the video, which is the clip that went around in social media initially, to me, it upset me. It literally upset me, as in a point where I thought, why is this guy holding up our sister like that? But then I had to kind of come away with my emotions and to try and understand. I said to myself, there must be a reason why man did this thing, why man went off in a particular way. Not saying it's acceptable, but however, but there's a reason why some people react in a particular way to a certain situation. And when the other video come out, I could clearly see what happened, in a sense of, obviously he pushed into her face, and that's when she struck back. Then that's when the tussle happened, which seems to me it's something that kind of got out of control. And that's when he strangled her, and then I think she whacked him with the thing on the head, and then she strangled her. Like, but at the end of the day, it's unacceptable. But I personally don't think it was down to any form of racism personally.
It wasn't racism in the sense of,
no, it's not.
I hate black people, like, or whatever. It's
But
more of a subconscious. Subconscious.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what
that to others. I hear what you're saying. He wouldn't have done that to others. He wouldn't have done that to somebody who looks like him. Yeah. But no disrespect. If that was Gita, I mean, no disrespect to names. If that was Gita, he wasn't going to do it to her. If it was Sarah, it wasn't going to do it to her.
No.
Yeah. If it was, even if it was, let me not do names. Yeah. If it was an East Asian woman, he wasn't going to do it to her. you understand? The fact that it was a black woman kind of allowed him to believe that he could do it.
And the thing is, Richard, yeah, like
I,
throughout history, even recent times, black women get it the worst. The worst. They're so underappreciated in society. Trust me. Like they're so. We could go on and on about what they go through, but it's a no fact. Like it's recorded how disrespected black women are treated compared to other races.
Like and it's and the fact is two things. It's a black woman. If it was a black man, he weren't doing that to one of us, innit? He weren't doing that to one of us.
No.
Yeah. But he felt he could because it was a black woman. I also potentially maybe he thought that he was just trying to protect his shop or doing whatever. But at some point, you've got to say to yourself, I've crossed the line, innit? I've crossed the line. And at some point, you've got to kind of take a check on your own self to say, hold on, what am I doing? Like, it's not that deep.
No, and this is the thing. But a lot of situations that we get involved in are not that deep. However, emotions take a control of us, take control of situations a lot of the times.
He's got to check himself. That's my thing, is he's got to check himself. He's a big man. He wasn't a little man. He was a big, burly man compared to my girl. He needs to check himself and realize, hold on, what am I doing? Take a time out. It's not that deep. It's bruv hair, bruv.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I just feel that I think the situation on what's happened. Look, I get why people are protesting, right? I get why people come outside the shop to a certain degree.
Shout them out as well. Shout all those people as well.
No, big them up. But I just think it's more of an in-house issue. That when I mean by in-house issue, it doesn't require a number of people to come outside the shop. It just no. I listen to what. Listen. Let me speak. So the reason why I say that is because I just feel the guy just needs to get whacked up, innit? Does that make sense? By, like, for example, if that was my sister, that was my mum, and they told me I'll go there and deal with the situation, for example.
Yeah, that's not helping no one.
No, but I know, but this is what I mean by in-house situation to get it resolved. But I don't. The
man them have gone down there. They haven't gone down there to cause trouble. The man them have gone to say can't be doing that. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. You can't do that, and the next day your shop is open and you're still making money. You gotta understand. And who is that shop targeting? Who is that shop marketed to?
Yeah, but this is the thing. If you go down that particular road in Peckham, how many shops are there, and how many of the same owners are all the owners are all Asian? So I question, why aren't black people owning their own black hair shops?
That's another topic for another day.
No, but that's what I'm. But it's all part of it. You have to. Come on. Of course, it is.
Within anything, we've got to be able to have a certain level of income or a certain level of wealth to be able to speculate to do those things. Okay. And we support the Black Pound Day and we support all of those things. And I'll give you a typical example: the Black Caribbean shop that started selling fruit and veg and stuff on my high road. I went there trying to support. I went and got a piece of bread for it. It was £30. I said, brother, I can't support you because I don't feel you're supporting me. Yeah. When if I went to the Asian shop next to it, he might be selling that same breadfruit at £15 because he's got a connect. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I want to support my own people, but sometimes you can't necessarily in that frame of mind. All hair shops. I'm saying all hair shops. Pack all of them. Not shouting at any of them. They're all run by the same type of people. So they know that we are one of the biggest consumers.
So
they know they're making money.
Okay, so what you're saying is a never-ending story then?
No. So what? Okay, so I followed one of the guys that went to the shop. So basically, the whole protest wasn't just a protest. Yes, don't want to be heard, but obviously don't want to hit the way it hurts, where they don't make no money that day. Yeah. You don't make no money that day, and they've also given them what's it called? Not ultimatums, but they've given them basically they want them to start putting back in the community, i.e. they want them to some of their profit they wanted to donate to domestic abuse and something else. Do you know what I mean? Within the black community or within some sort of charity anyway, and something else as well. But there was three things that they demanded from the shop, and if the shop owners don't comply to it, then they'll be back every day till they comply to it. So it's not just protesting; they're stamping down their authority in the sense of, listen, you've done this to one of our people. In return, you're not making money today, and you got to start putting money back into the community by putting money towards domestic abuse and violence and blah blah blah, and the other stuff as well that was involved that the guy said. So it makes sense. It's not just protesting to be heard. It's not that the BLM holding. No. This is like there's a goal behind it. Do you know what I mean? Which I find very beneficial and very calculated. If that makes sense.
Has he apologized to her? No.
I don't think he has.
He hasn't pressed.
I saw Nate's twin interviewing him though. But
do you know what? She was arrested for assault.
Yeah, she was arrested. Yeah,
and he said he didn't want to press any charges. So that's crazy, isn't it? If looking at the footage, you're thinking, why would she get arrested? But I'm assuming that she was seen as the aggressor when the police got to the store on that day. So he hasn't pressed any. He said he's not pressing no charges. He just wants to get back to business, isn't it? Really. No, but if that's the case, and what you're saying, Kel, and what they plan to do is requesting them to, put money back into the is it community or I hear that. I get that. I get that.
But I also think that we've got to start holding people to account is the biggest thing, isn't it? We've got to start holding people to account, and people can't just start doing the madness and feel like they're going to get away with it. I just think that people need to be actually, like, I've done the madness. I need to kind of be held to account. I need to sort things out.
Yeah, but the thing,
I need to right my wrongs.
Yeah, with me, is keep the same energy for everything. That's what I want. Is keep the same energy for everything, so that because
they do. So the people that are behind it, Ras and all them, like they are. That's what they do. They have been doing these things and supporting it. You know, when that girl went missing, or what was it? Do you remember like that time when the man was walking with the girl, he tried to get the girl in the car?
Yeah.
They went down and regulated down them sides as well. Do you know what I mean? They are for the community, just what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I'm saying I've got to shout them out, because they're not just talking. They're like their actions, you get me?
Yeah.
That happened yesterday. They said, yo, tomorrow roll out, boom, we're there. They got there, they've recorded everything. They're not, you get me? They're speaking nicely to police. It's not an aggressive thing.
Yeah.
They're like, the shop's open in the morning, the shop weren't open in the afternoon. They're saying, look, this is what we're saying. Like, you can't get away with those things in Peckham. To be fair, you shouldn't be able to get away with those things in general. So yeah, obviously, like I said, by the time this pod comes out, there may be even more stuff that have come out, and then you might be listening to them going, them I don't know what they're talking about. But we're recording this on a Tuesday, so it is what it is. You understand?
Come on.
Yeah, no, still, yeah.
All right. Anything else been going on? All right. No, we've got a lot to get through for this podcast.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
All right. So, last week, Thursday, was the release of the final season of Top Boy, which was Top Boy season 5.
Yeah, technically
season 5. Yeah,
season 5, which is including the original 2, or season 3 of the new one since. No, yeah, it's 3 since Drake got involved. Yeah.
Yeah, since Netflix,
3 since Netflix, 5 since it was originally on Channel 4, but same characters, so obviously it's the same thing, man. All right, guys, there was a lot to talk about today. Okay, so this is the Top Boy special. All right, so I'll start with, where do we start? I don't know. This is a long thing. I gave you a list and I asked you lot to get back to me, and none of you did. So you just gave me the thumbs up.
No, well, hold on. Was it?
Did you? I thought we were just answering it here. Like,
Said,
yeah.
I said we can either do it episode by episode or character by character.
I thought we meant both. Like,
Can't do both.
Look, I assumed that you were going to do it live on a pod, innit?
So
Right, all right. All right, so let's go. We'll do it by character by character. All right, so we obviously, okay, no, before we go into that, what are your thoughts on season 5? Enjoyed it, didn't like it, hated it, loved it? Could be better?
Well, me personally, I felt it was underwhelming.
Okay.
6
Don't
episodes.
explain. Underwhelming is
Okay,
your
cool. Underwhelming,
first
yeah.
response. Kel, if you was going to hit one word.
cheated.
Cheated. Okay.
Hey, Captain went for cheating, or
Merv.
I was happy with it. Well, yeah.
Happy. So we've got happy, cheated, underwhelmed. I'm going to use the words content.
okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to come back and explain why we feel those things towards the end. So make sure you remember what you said. All right. So we did have season 5. And season 5 was 6 episodes. It kind of went all over the place, if I'm honest with you, in the sense of they packed a lot into those 6 episodes. Some say they should have probably lengthened it out a little bit. I mean, the last season of, what was it, 8 episodes?
Yeah. The season before that was 10.
10. So you can see that the Netflix money didn't stretch as far as the Channel 4 was it short? It was shorter though, wasn't it?
I think it's short.
Yeah.
I thought that 4.
4 episodes
It's
each.
like 4 episodes.
But they were so intense though.
But the thing is, I watched the first 2.
Is it?
Yeah, I watched the first 2. I went back and I thought the camera quality is different. Everything is different.
It is, but don't you think it was a bit more gritty?
It was
100%.
great. It was,
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
And the thing, Top Boy actually came out like what, 10, 11 years ago?
No
Yeah.
way.
2000.
Yeah, it was a long time.
2011, I think. Yeah.
And I think when it came out, like even then, remember we was going, nah, bro, Top Boy, they're talking too much things, bro. It's too much real to life. They're just letting everyone know how the thing is working. All right, so let's look at characters. All right, obviously we're going to save Sully. We're going to save Deshane. We're going to save Jax.
What did we save?
As in, we're going to talk about them afterwards. Like we're going to save them, save the best to last. We're going to sit here and talk about Sully and then want to go and start talking about Mandy.
Do we even want to speak about Mandy?
Do we need to talk about the minor characters? Like I was saying, innit? Like, you can give them a hot mention, but
No.
Anyway,
I'm going to use a word. Nole is my people, so you look can scratch, brother. I'm going to talk about Mandy.
Okay, go on. Pick up Mandy.
Shout out Mandy. Shout out Nole. All right, we can. That's enough. But all right. What about Lauren? Because Lauren obviously is an integral part to this.
Yeah.
the thing is, I kind of felt like, all right, well, that happened, but after that, I didn't really miss her at all. I didn't. Yeah.
She was more of in the last season. She was.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So coming off of that season, obviously now she's had the baby. Yeah. She doesn't necessarily bond with the baby herself. Yeah. I guess she's suffering from postnatal depression.
Yeah.
She's not bonding. Obviously, the baby is kind of bonding more with Jack and Jack's missus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then she kind of becomes a bit of an addict. Did you think that was realistic?
It depends, because obviously she's going through some mental. But she just killed the baby. I'm sure that her looking at the child reminded her of the guy every time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So she's going through some mental. Definitely some mental issues.
You needed a suppressant, innit?
Yeah.
Would she have gone to Brown? And would she have gone to...
But I question, did she actually try and kill herself?
No. Because she got high and then she just drowned.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know. I think she did try and kill herself.
Nah,
but this is
No,
I don't think she did.
I don't think
She started talking to the baby about we're gonna name you Jax.
Yeah, because
stuff.
I believe if she was planning to kill herself, she would have left a note saying the baby's name is called Jax.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because
exactly.
she would have left. That's crucial information, you know. Because to be fair, like, well, obviously we know as an audience the baby's called Jax, but the baby's still unnamed, isn't it? Whether they're gonna call, what was another name? Was it Delroy?
Delroy.
Yeah, Delroy. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. No, I think it was realistic.
So you think she just got high when it had a bath?
You know, I just think she was unconscious.
That wasn't her first time, you know. Like she's done been doing this.
Yeah, she's been.
And
yeah.
I think I don't know what Brown does to you, but
Brown is horrible, bro. That your body starts calling for it. Like that
just for the audience, what's Brown?
Heroin.
Oh, yeah, the audience needs
to
know that.
We sound like we're top work actors.
I didn't know it.
No, because heroin is like probably the one. Heroin is like the one drug that your body actually starts fiending for. You start to feel it in your bones and stuff. That's why it's highly addictive. Like you can't get on this stuff by accident.
Yeah.
Long
time. I get what Nate's saying though. It's like, why go straight to the hard stuff? Like, zoo here and there.
No, but to be fair,
take some balloons.
Yeah, but that young boy was shot into some serious food anyway. So it's a case of weed doesn't do anything, can it?
But I also felt for him though.
I mean, of course, because
felt for him.
So obviously, because when Jax found out it was him who was selling it, he just said to her, "This is what you told me to do."
But it's not even that. Laura kept lying to him. Guy, no, it's for a friend. It's for a friend.
Yeah.
Obviously, he knew.
He knew. Yeah, he knew.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a shame. It's a shame. Like Lauren went the way she did. But personally, she had no. Was she necessary for this episode, this season? I don't think
she was in a set for Jax for Jax
arc. She had to be.
Yeah.
Because she's the only. That's the only reason why it made Jack's storyline made sense.
Yeah.
She was.
But to be fair, she didn't really have to be in it this season.
No, but she had to. She did.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And we all knew going into this was the final season.
Yeah, and they had
to finish storylines. You couldn't leave people just to be.
Yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah.
We're a little bit on Jax now at the moment. We had Bex, which was Jack's missus.
Yeah, Pa.
Yeah, what do you want to mention about her?
Yeah,
she wasn't really.
You're just the partner, innit?
Yeah, you're just a scared, caring girlfriend. Like,
I thought she was all right. She was
no, she wasn't.
She was also Willow. She's from Willow. Remember the series Willow?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she is, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
I remember.
I thought she did all right. One character I do want to talk about is Erin.
Who?
Erin is the daughter of Mandy.
Oh yeah, Erin.
Yeah, so Erin obviously starts linking Stefan.
Yeah.
And I thought she's a really intelligent girl, you know?
Yeah, no, I liked her character. I did like her character, yeah.
It's a weird one. Like, obviously, I don't want my daughter to be forward like that, but she had her head screwed on, like, little things like, oh, we're going to get yourself tested. Look, at some point we're going to do this, so we might as well be up front from the beginning. Yeah. I was like, well done, Mandy. You raised the real one.
Yeah. And Mandy just knew that, like, look, she can't stop it from happening. And if it's going to happen, just make sure you follow all these guidelines.
And you know what? I know we're going to come and talk about it, but that's the contrast between Mandy and the parent in Lioness. You get me?
Oh yeah. You're proud you watched it.
Yeah.
You couldn't wait to say that.
Yeah.
You get me? Two schools of parenting that you saw there, but yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, I thought she was a good character. I thought she added stuff to this. She added stuff to the program. I think she also brought a sense of calmness to Stefan's life.
Yeah, especially when she kept on mentioning about education, about you don't go to school, you're dumb. You know, it was all about doing something, be educated. So she was really driving for that, which I picked up on. I thought, okay,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
and even the bad man attitude, because like you know what I mean, like you think you're a gangster, like do you want to be a gangster? Like she's questioning him, making him think about his moves.
And you got
stuff.
to remember, she also came from hardship. So she didn't, her life wasn't easy. Do you get me? Her dad
Yeah,
was
because man is in prison for time, innit?
yeah, but always remember her dad was murdered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So like she overcome, you know, like many times you hear people going, oh, you don't know what I'm going through, you don't know what I've done. And they kind of veer towards that way.
Yeah.
She kind of said, nah, F all that, I'm overcoming that, I'm going left.
yeah. Real
She was
talk.
good. I enjoyed her character. Sai, what were we saying about Sai? Sai from the London Fields gang. The one who looked
felt
after
sorry for him, man.
Oh, the light
I felt
skin guy.
sorry for him.
So when
Yeah.
Stefan's chain was nagged by the
Oh.
Marleys, he was the one that went to go and do it. Bad man Sai.
Yeah. Well, obviously, he's only a certain level of bad man, though, as we saw
You
later.
get me?
Yeah.
There's levels, man. There's levels.
I'm gonna be
You
real.
get me?
I think everyone's got levels when it comes to that man there.
Yeah.
Even like Steph kind of alluded to, like, you know what? Yeah, like because it's like, you know, Si's the guy, but yeah, so he's batting him up.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't do nothing. And you know what? That acting though, yeah,
Sick.
that was phenomenal, man. Because
Sick.
I felt the confusion, the fear,
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, Sully's here in our venue, like, and he was telling the truth, and Sully knew, like, and then he was telling the truth, but it's almost like, yeah, I'll beat you first, and you know, yeah, questions later, isn't
Yeah.
There's conversations about Sai, whether Sai's still about, but and what he's doing. But we'll come back to that. I thought Sai was a good character. I think it because Sai wasn't in any of the other series, was he?
I don't think so.
it? Oh no.
No.
I remember him being in part of the gang because I know before it was what's the older brother? What's Stefan's older brother? The one
Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron, the one that got murdered.
Oh, Jamie.
Jamie and who was mine? Was it Kit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Jamie and Kit, and I don't remember there being a side, to be honest.
Nah.
All right, we've got Kieran. What do we think of Kieran's storyline?
Well, did you know what? Right? Look. The reason why Kieran's dead, we know the reason why Kieran's dead, right? Is because of Jax.
Yeah.
And that frustrated me. So it didn't, that scene, so I know I'm jumping straight to that, but that scene just didn't make any sense.
That's the cheat part. The cheated part was from that as well. I thought it cheated because it was like okay, Jax. Okay, you see, we're gonna start talk about Jax now.
All right, should we go to Jax then?
Because we can do both at the same time because their stories intertwine. Do you know what I mean? But just on what Rich is talking about, like, okay, Jax, you make this massive decision, and that's what pissed me off as well. I was chatting to other boys about it, but like Jax is ride or die.
Yeah.
Ride or die. Do you know what I mean? Like, she would never do what she done. Like, I know she lost her sister. I know emotions and stuff, but she still would have done what she done. I also know Mandy knocked some sense into her as well. Do you know what I mean? Even though she knocked some sense back into Mandy.
That storyline of Jax doing that would never have happened.
Bruv,
that was an unrealistic storyline.
Yeah,
that's why I felt cheated.
Yeah, because
wait, sorry, Rich. This is the point I was gonna make. So, okay, why did you tell Kieran in the first place? You didn't have to tell Kieran. If you're gonna give Kieran some of it, like, Kieran, this is for you and your mum. Like, just take this, leave the estate, do your thing, or whatever. Like, did I understand why you brought Kieran into it? But you wasn't giving nothing to Kieran. Kieran wasn't part of your plan at all.
Thank you.
And you just put him in a mad situation for no reason.
You just showed him what I've done and shut
Yeah.
No, but it was before that. Remember, she said to Kieran, where was it? Was it the field? Was it the Highbury or such and such? He said, I don't know, Highbury. So I called. Obviously, she did her madness, and from then he kind of knew that she did it.
Yeah, That work to a certain degree, but showing him, physically showing him what she done didn't make
Exactly.
sense. And first of all, who is stealing 25 key of coke and selling it where? Where you going? It was just pure drugs, Skeezer.
I
It
don't
wasn't
think
even
I don't
cash.
think she was going to sell it. She just said she just wanted it off the off the turf, innit? Because it's killing people. It's just destroying lives, isn't it?
Look,
I think you know what it is. I think she just took it and didn't actually know what she was going to do after.
She didn't know.
Right.
Yeah.
This is my issue with it. You can't do that. You can't make that plan and have no plan. You can't make that move and have no plan.
Because Merv, I'm telling you now, if you take 25 key, you're leaving the same night.
Not even off. Not Rich. Not even if you're taking it from Sully.
Bruv,
You don't know Sully, bruv.
Bruv, you're out.
Come on.
Why did she wait until I'm gonna go sleep and wake up in the morning and decide, and the Kieran's telling you we're coming to your house? Like, bruv, that kind of drugs there, you're gone.
You're gone.
Everyone is already packed. Everybody already knows you're gone. There's no reason for Jax to come back into the episode ever again. There's just no.
Jax had to move like how the woman that took Thingy's money moved. Yeah, we never saw them again. But we'll talk about it. We never see them again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how you got
Exactly.
You got to say some private investigator. No, I don't know who you are.
Exactly. Trust me. That's the part I felt cheated on as well.
Season 5.
You know,
it's season 5. 2 episodes. no more.
Yeah.
2 episodes. That's it. You're in 2 episodes. That's it.
Yeah.
But all right, Kieran with the whole. So Kieran has been in Top Boy a little while. Yeah. And obviously his storyline of being his family being illegal aliens. So that storyline obviously carried on through the series. Okay. How did you think it was when everyone started riding for him? And like, I heard an Asher D interview and said that was actually like, that was taken from a real life scenario, what have you, when obviously the whole estate kind of rallied round to try and stop him from like being deported.
I don't think that's. I don't know if. Okay, you know what?
He said that. I'm repeating what he said. I watched that.
Yeah. I haven't seen that. But before you said that, for me it was unrealistic because, bro, immigration coming for you, bro. Immigration coming for you. There's not a damn thing you could do about it. No, they're like HMRC. Like there's not a damn thing you could do about it.
I don't know. I just think because I think it could potentially happen. The only reason why I say that is because it's that particular estate and the kind of people that go around there, it's just too much trouble, and they would rather release the person and then say, you know what, he's gonna get arrested again eventually anyway, so we'll take him then. That's the way I see it.
I do believe that scene was especially for the current time as well, like with everything going on.
Yeah, the wind rush,
with testing and all that stuff. Yeah, like so whether it was based on the real life situation or not, I feel like they had to just put it in there because we have to make obviously got the main storyline. We have to also, I don't know, appeal to current times as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. To be honest, I'm not against that storyline. I get it. I get why they done it. I mean, I'm not too fussed about that because it wasn't that long of a storyline as well. So, like,
it's weird. I mean, even though you say it went long of a storyline, they still kind of continued it with just different with the whole estate anyway, because they're looking to bring the thing. Yeah, so I was quite surprised. I thought, okay, that was short lived, and it came back.
The bailiffs. Then it started with the bailiffs. They don't let the bailiffs through and stuff. So it continued. But yeah, I mean,
it was, and that's what I'm saying, and that's why the whole thing with Jax is a weird one. Because remember, Jax was like, "Oh, you two, quick, go down there." They just climbed over the fence, sat on the police car, knocked on the window. "I'm here for you." They sat on the front of the police car. Thought, "Oh, ain't that sweet? You get me? That's ride or die right there."
Yeah,
it was probably more die than ride, but
sure. That's what I'm saying. She just set him up, man. Kieran, big him up, but. Yeah,
but Kieran, you as well, brother. Yeah, you as well, brother. This is what I'm trying to say. Like you man, know who you're working for.
And you're acting like that.
Like, this is what I'm saying. Like me, what you're saying. Like, Jack should have made that move and disappeared, and Kieran should have been like, you know what, bruv? Like, it was her, or disappeared with her. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the whole let me lie and, bruv, come on, like,
But that's the thing. You know what I liked about that? I felt like obviously Kieran's like proper loyal to Jax, isn't it? Yeah. But also at the same time, I genuinely sort of felt like, all right, I can get away with this, isn't it? I can get away with it because even the way he was like deleting messages on his phone, like we've all been in that situation, like yeah,
yes,
delete
I've
messages
never,
and stuff.
I've never.
And like,
Haven't.
but it was also good the way that like what's it, Shane and Sully were kind of like, what's wrong with you? Like, I thought no, they can sense it. Like the acting was phenomenal, man. Like
The acting was good. They're seasoned in this game.
yeah,
No.
that whole scene put me on edge because I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna clock now, they're gonna do something right now to him, or they're gonna wait later. And obviously, like they did.
For me, I felt it was always going to be. We're always going to clock. That's what it was.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying, like it was just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But even when they said, "What are you doing? Get in the car with us."
yeah.
I said, "Oh."
the
Yeah,
I
moment,
remember what they did to Scorcher's character, where
Yeah.
Scorcher's character got buried.
yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
very
he was
light.
getting old school.
Yeah.
I thought he was getting old school. I thought he was getting buried.
yeah. From time Jax confessed to Sully, yeah, that it was her, I knew Sully knew Kieran. He knew Kieran was behind it as well. Like he knew Kieran knew. Do you know what I mean? Straight away, because he knows how tight they are with it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I was really disappointed in with the whole Kieran thing. I was just like, I was saying to him, I was in my head, I was like, why are you showing Kieran? Why?
Exactly.
Is it just that's a setup just to get you killed?
Exactly. 100%.
Like, yeah, it was frustrating to me that scene with Jax and Kieran. But you know, Jax, it's funny how it's only when death in your family happens related to the activity you do, and you kind of start seeing sense.
She did it at first though. I think what Mandy said to her.
Yeah.
That's when it hit home. That's when it hit home.
Yeah.
Also, think even when she tried to bad up my man, the little Ute turned around and said, "This is what you told me to do."
Yeah.
Those things there, she's got to understand that you can't have your cake and eat it.
Yeah,
correct.
You can't be a drug dealer and not expect anything else back.
And that's why I think her actions, as crazy and out of character that must be for them, I just think that she even kind of mentioned that she's losing it. Like everything's just messed up and she doesn't know what to do in it. So it's like, yeah, you would think that, okay, I'm gonna have a plan here, I'm gonna take the money, cut out, don't come back. But she's just like, oh, I've got the money, I don't know what to do with it now. It's one of those ones like you've been through this drill hundreds of times and stuff. Like you're like one of the generals in it basically, and you're messing up. So I think her head was just messed up completely.
Oh well, before we get into Jax properly, I want to bring in this character Johnny.
Johnny, which one's that?
Johnny's the Irish youth.
Oh, the Irish youth.
Very killing.
That's another thing as well that I felt a bit cheated about. But yeah, go on.
Yeah.
So Johnny, obviously, he's been in big things. He's been in the Batman. He's been in Chernobyl, those type of things.
Eternal.
But yes, he was also in Eternals. You're right. So last season, obviously, we had them go into Spain and Morocco for them to be able to get the connect, for them to be able to move the food in. For, was it episode 2, episode 1? They tried to go and pick up. We see 3 heads, the 3 Moroccan heads in
the van. Yeah,
in the van. Then all of a sudden, the Irish guys are calling them, talking about, where your new connects. Obviously, I don't do drugs, so I'll just put it out there from now. I don't do drugs. I don't know how to do drugs, all the rest of it, yeah?
You sounded pretty confident in heroin, mate.
It's something idiot. I said I don't do drugs. But I've been a youth worker for many times. But I didn't know if I liked his character.
Did we even like the whole storyline?
Character, man.
Like, I don't know if to be honest, even his storyline, I don't know.
I liked his character. But the storyline, I didn't like the storyline. And there must be some big bad boy Irish mafia, yeah.
They got taken out in the home.
Easy, very easy, and
Well, to be fair,
no repercussions.
to be fair, you are going to a home. I don't know what you guys meant to expect.
No. But I mean,
Hell keeps on freezing.
You just
there must be more patterned. If that makes any sense, like
he's what? He's
did that
what?
freeze?
No,
Yeah,
you're ahead now, but
you said,
we didn't hear the
what?
beginning of the sentence.
No, I'm saying there should be more patterned.
What do you mean?
Like
Like, come prepared.
No, you can't come prepared because if you think about it,
You're
they
going to a
got them at the
party.
only place.
No, you have to be prepared for any situation.
No, but they got them in the only place that you're not prepared.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think that's realistic, man. I don't
They
think that's
patterned the
realistic.
whole.
That was their first mistake. Why did they bring Kane? Why did they bring not Kane? Sorry. Why did they bring Sully to the why? Why did they bring them? Why did they bring Sully there?
No, because the mixed race guy was there.
No, but that means he could be anywhere. He could be in a. They could have taken him anywhere. Like
Yeah.
why? Like that's what I mean. There was no point of them bringing Sully there to see the Sully was
in that sense, yeah.
that like why would you do that?
They
You
felt
open-
it
You know
was
what? You know what? Come on, man. Look,
No, but it's true though. What Kel was saying is true. They've opened themselves up for the weak.
Yeah.
It's the weakness.
it's a classic trope of the kind of gangster genre, isn't it? Like you meet someone from a different, like different gang, whatever, and you kind of build a rapport with them straight away, and then you start kind of letting them slowly into your lives, sort of thing, innit? So
that wasn't slowly, bro.
it wasn't slowly, but
yeah, guys, 6 episodes, but we got to be pacey. It's got to be pacey.
yeah, but like I get it, and I think like something like that is like you'll never see that coming. I reckon. I don't think any gangster is gonna be 24 hours just on it, like on it. They have to have some.
For what they're doing, they have to be.
No, but you got to remember. They had patterned the home, yeah. They'd patterned home. They know all the staff members. They just came to celebrate dad or granddad's birthday. Yeah. They even had a guy at the front. Remember, there's the big guy at the front.
One guy.
Bruv, they're moving in silence of violence. They don't expect anybody to run up in a home.
Yeah.
Bruv, hold on a second. You've taken over this guy's business, whatever, Sully's thing, yeah. You threatened Sully with his daughter and stuff and blah blah, yeah. And you brought this Sully guy to where your granddad is, and you brought them to a safe place. You lot are saying this is their safe place. Like, no, they won't expect anything to happen there. What do you expect?
No,
you don't think Sully's gonna scan the place and be like, who's the weak link in here?
Yeah, but they don't know.
My sister over there, yeah. Cool. Say no more.
They don't know.
Like, you got to think. They must know Sully like that.
It's the arrogance of power, isn't it?
No, but do you know what is? They underestimated Sully's ability.
Yeah, it's arrogant. It's like like these things. All they have to say, look, yeah, I know your daughter. Like when people instill fear into you, it's like, yeah, I got you in it. But again, like I said, they don't know. You don't know Sully, innit?
No, but none of them do. They know Shane. They don't know Sully.
Yeah.
No one don't know. Like even the Moroccans don't know Sully.
Yeah, Sully. Like I guess if you look at him, you just think, oh yeah, he's just some any guy. But he's truly menacing, isn't it? Like,
no, but you remember season 4, Sully isn't the guy. Shane is the guy. Sully lives on a boat, bro. Remember?
Yeah.
Sully lives on a boat. No, so none of these new people know Sully like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's kind of like the underdog, isn't it? Really?
You guys don't get what I'm saying, but it's cool. It's cool.
I get what you're saying completely.
No, it's not that we don't get what you're saying. Don't be like that, bro.
No. It's like what I'm trying to say is they are the what's it called? It's the expression. They're the cause of their own downfall. If that makes sense.
100%. And
they always were going to be arrogant. It's the arrogance of that life, isn't it? It's like
but what I'm trying to say to you guys that they shouldn't be though, because these man, you got to remember like what they've done. Like these are they must be the big bad wolf, yeah. They must be calculated. Like had the whole killing the Moroccans and selling their heads and there must be some big boy gangsters that's been in the game for some time now. Like you're in a big drug. You are the plug now.
Well, Johnny isn't. Johnny, remember? Johnny
I know,
was the
but yeah, but You could tell Johnny's been around. He's been around.
Oh, I know, but the
He
reason I say
knows.
that is no, but the reason I say that is because I don't think they really like even the drugs they had were just the drugs they took off the Moroccans. I don't know if they have a plug. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? If I'm going to say that, like I don't, they don't have a route into Morocco or whatever it is to get the cane no more. It's like literally once this is gone, I don't know where they're getting it from. And them don't look like they got boats that are coming to Ireland with the food.
Yeah, that's. I think no one knows. Yeah, that's
That's what I'm saying. When I looked at it, they just look like we've done something. Let's see how far we can get with this.
We don't know that though. We don't know.
No,
for me, they look very calculated. They came across that they knew what they were doing. And,
I think the uncle was. I don't necessarily know if Johnny was.
Yeah, but obviously Johnny's from the same school as the uncle. The uncle would have schooled him on everything, bro. The uncle would have put Johnny in charge if he thought Johnny was a bozo.
I don't know. I think like the uncle almost felt like Johnny's an idiot.
Well, to be fair,
I think he just felt like he's an idiot. Like you can go talk to them, the local drug dealers. This ain't
like Johnny's arrogant, isn't it? He's arrogant.
Yeah, but Johnny started to gain trust in Sully.
Yeah, like he's arrogant, getting trust in him. Is like, he's one of those like obviously he's a high family member that's just a bit like you go out and go and play, but you just played the wrong game, innit? Really.
Yeah, real talk. Because don't forget, initially they weren't involved in the drug game.
Oh.
That's not really their thing. And there's something they've come across and decided to corner the market and get involved in drugs. Because that's what one of the guys said. The guy said it's not really their thing, but it's what they get involved in. And for the time that guy Johnny was saying to Sully, we should work as partners. It's just trying to undercut his uncle anyway.
So I'm saying he's like
he deserves to die.
He's the spoiled brat of his gang, innit? Basically, it's like he's got privilege, he's got power, and he's just gonna go and do whatever he wants to do. And you're always gonna get, no matter how powerful you are as that organization, you're gonna get one person that's just gonna mess everything up. And he was the weakest link in
there. Yeah, you know. And how many episodes did it last? Was it 3?
Yeah. I can't lie. I was shocked because I thought, in a way, I like the way they done that because I thought, you know what? I feel like Barry Keoghan he's too big of an actor to be in it for the whole 6 episodes. I was like, I don't really want it to become about them versus the Irish, innit? So
yeah,
it kind of like, oh, this is going somewhere. It's like, okay, you got taken up because obviously the real story was about obviously Shane and Sully, innit? Really, but yeah.
Even that part in the home, at one point, I thought Sully and this Johnny guy had set it up to kill his uncle, because I just said to myself,
when he goes towards the door, you can see that he knows something's going on.
Yeah, exactly. And I said to myself, oh, this is all perfect setup. They planned this. I thought sick. I thought, then I thought he died. I thought, oh my God, what was I even thinking, bruv?
All right. The shit storyline or the funny storyline aside, did you not think that episode was sick though? The way that they were just taking man out in the home. Like just shooting people, shooting around the old people just living in the home.
Yeah, that was random.
Like the way they turned off the cameras, I thought, come on, this is silly now. Like, considering you remember, not one old person died in the melee.
Yeah.
Nah.
Auntie,
like, not one of them panicked.
Go back to sleep, Auntie.
That's it, innit?
Shout out to Luella Gideon as well. He used to be in the room with McCoy. She was the one.
Oh, yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Luella Gideon.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Luella. I'm getting Letitia there.
Yeah, Luella Gideon. All right, Stefan. Are we happy with Stefan's arc?
Well, like, I think you kind of got to be happy the way he didn't follow this typical stereotype. We hope he didn't follow the typical stereotype.
Yeah.
Obviously, what we did see him not killing Sully, and I think in a typical film or a storyline that you hear, he would be the one to kill the gangster and become that gangster in the future. Do you get what I mean? And that's what he stopped that cycle from happening. And obviously, you know, he's a young kid, he's still hurting. He didn't look how long he held that secret for from Sully. He didn't tell anyone that Sully killed his brother. Yeah. He saw, and Sully saw him, and they both acknowledged each other. Do you get it? So that must have been the deepest amount of pressure for a young child of that age to deal with. And for him to be at that point in life and to eventually, obviously, he built up a courage to say, you know what, I'm going to kill him. Especially hearing that story from Erin as well, because and they both come to realize that
he's responsible for dad's death, brother's death. Yeah,
exactly. And I just think I was satisfied with his storyline. I'm happy the cycle didn't continue from that side of the family.
Yeah.
And I guess that's similar to what they did in the original Top Boy arc with what was the original?
That boy.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Because obviously he didn't. I mean, remember they thought when they killed his dad, well, they killed Leon. Yeah, when they killed Leon, they thought he was going to join that way, and he didn't. I would have liked for him just to pop up in the last season. That would have been quite. Do you know what I mean? We still don't know where.
That would have been sick. Yeah.
I'm also not happy that we don't know where Stefan's brother went uni and he didn't come in episode at all. Like
he fully kicked. He fully kicked.
Like you fully don't care about your little brother. I don't get it.
Nah, I saw a little footage of him saying that how there was no arc to his story in it. Like it's true what he was saying. He said, especially in season 2, like there was no. He was just repeating the same lines over and over again. Like they said that there was no arc to his story, so he just allowed it. It's like there's no point. And he was the boring one, though. And he was like, you know,
he wasn't boring. He was a good dude.
He wanted to progress and be. I don't know what he was studying. I can't remember.
Architect or something.
It was something like that. And it's a case. And then to be fair, him being there, he wouldn't be able to look after his little brother anyway.
No.
Yeah, but Joey it was just that more than sort of fact that the brother was just in the home, bro. You know, like that. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
I don't want your little brother to be in the home just because you want to go uni. Do you know what I mean? Especially within our community, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but I don't legally.
It does happen, mate.
It does.
He must be 18 if it must be 18 if he's to get a uni.
Yeah, but I don't know if he can.
He can't. They
can't. They're a sisterhood situation. Obviously, he can't. You look after his brother.
Yeah, especially once Jamie died. Obviously, Jamie was looking after both of them, and they're all close in age. Jamie's gone. He's like, no, this is long. I just want to go. Do you know what I mean? It's probably a selfish act, isn't it?
That's proper selfish. Not one of you would let your little brothers be in a home, bro.
It's middle child syndrome, isn't it?
Must be, bro. None of us would be letting our little brothers be in a home, bro.
He thought he don't want to take on Jamie's role, boy, at all. He wants to cut out in there.
All right. I just want to do a personal shout out to little Sims, Shelly. I think
you know what my problem with little Sims, yeah. I thought it was the acting, but it could be the acting, but it can also be. Listen, I love Lil Sims. Don't get me. I love her as a rapper, everything. I love her album, all that. So there's no hate. There's no hate here. There's no hate. But there's zero zilch chemistry with her and Deshane. That the chemistry is so far apart. It's unbelievable.
You think so?
Oh, bro, there's no chemistry, bro. I don't think I've ever seen them kiss. But there's no passion. There's no nothing. There's talk, but their talking is like it's so rigid and it's like scheduled. Yeah, it's like it's so rigid, bro. I'm like, there's nothing between them.
Because normally, I'll be honest with you, we watch enough Top Boy. If it was any other sister that was playing it, Asher D would have slapped in a sex scene with somewhere. You know what I mean? We've watched Asher D enough, bruv, like in enough shows, yeah, to know that would have popped up somewhere.
Yeah.
This one, he said, nah. This one is like, she's serious. I've got to step my game up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, so because there's no chemistry between them, I didn't feel the even in a relationship. It impacted them. Every time I saw them together, I was just not interested. I didn't believe them as a couple.
Really?
At all. Yeah, I didn't believe them as a couple at all.
I personally don't think I got that feeling. Because to me, okay, they're cool, they're together. I don't need to see them kiss. This is not about kissing, is it?
No, I know what you mean. It's not about the kissing. I think it's more about the fact that was it a believable couple thing? Like, I think they seem to be really good friends or what have you. Like, she was trying to help him become a better person. Like, but you see that time when he switched on her, like that wouldn't have happened if that's like that wouldn't have happened if that's your gal. It wouldn't have happened.
Well, like as in when he switched her in the series.
Yeah.
No,
I reckon.
No,
I reckon
the way the so go on, Move.
No, I reckon that was realistic as well, though, because again, I've come to realize, obviously, in this whole season, yeah, or like just looking back, Duchesne is a very selfish person. He's proper out for himself.
No, 100%. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not. I don't.
Yeah.
I believe Duchesne's part was real.
Yeah.
I don't believe her response was real.
Oh, her response.
You try and switch on your missus at yard like that, and think that she ain't saying nothing to you about your clock. That's not happening.
That's
But then again,
but you know, she's very cautious because she knows what kind of world is involved
she knows,
in.
She knows who he is.
No. I know bad man. Their girl will still tell them something. It don't matter how many bodies you're licking down on the street.
Exactly.
Yeah, but she's not like that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but she knows that the Shane's not gonna lick her down. She knows that.
Well, I think she. Yeah, I don't think she's like one of those girls that will like all irate on him. It's just like, look, what you're doing ain't cool. Like she just spoke to him, isn't it?
I wanted the Shane. Are you talking to?
A little side, exactly.
Sorry.
Give me a little.
Sorry,
give me a little.
That's what we had Jax for, man.
No,
no. We needed some contrast, didn't it?
But do you know what? Yeah, but I think because don't forget the time that he switched in her when he just killed that man. Yeah. So she must have incensed the level of switching he did.
Yeah, blood in his hands.
Yeah,
like so.
Exactly. So the level of switching that he did, and he said, "There's nothing gonna happen." Then something's happened, bruv.
Yeah.
When someone telling you, "I'm gonna spend 1.8 million buying you 6-7 hairdressing shops, not hairdressing, nail shops," and I tell you nothing's happening, and you're switching, bruv. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not saying too much right now. Can you leave? That's it. Let's be honest.
Because even she even kind of like she knew that, okay, all right, look, all right, that's not happening, but talk to me, just like talk to me, you know, let me try and support you this way. He was just like, yeah, basically from that scene, obviously when the money is just gone, that's when he lost it. He lost it completely.
You know, that scene is not really a major thing for me. My feel was just, like I said to you, just the chemistry.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to your homegirl, Jack. All right, Jax. What are we saying about Jax?
Well, kind of touched on already, but yeah, go on.
She was one of the. I guess she was one of the more favourites of the season.
Oh,
according to a lot of people,
she was a favourite from season 4.
Trust me.
From last season, I think she became a standout actress.
100%.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, man. That's why I'm disappointed with the whole what happened, how it went down.
It ruined her legacy.
It ruined her legacy big time.
Because she was loyal.
I'm pissed, man.
You've got to understand.
No, you know what? Not even that. If she done it, do it with conviction, and then bounce. You get me? Like,
no, I
do it with conviction. She done it half. It was half-hearted. Like,
I'm gonna go back to say that she couldn't have done it. You've got to understand. She went from being the Shane.
Then don't do it. Then
that's what I'm saying. She went from being Deshane's homie, yeah, because when Deshane and Sully weren't around, she was rolling with Deshane. Deshane and Sully switched. You know that they killed Jamie. Switch. She didn't even part. She just stayed straight neutral and started riding with Sully.
Yeah.
And for her to turn around and then rob them both is never going to happen.
Like, then there's no point.
And for me, it ruined her arc. And maybe you're right. Maybe she wouldn't have got this postnatal depression. Like, she was depressed on a madness.
Yeah.
Like, you're a drug dealer. What are you talking about? Why are you in your feelings, bro? You wanted to punch up your sister. Do you not remember? This is what I'm saying. Season 4, she wants to beat up her sister, bro.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
She did.
Told to leave and everything.
Yeah, but I like that because she was like, because to me, Jax just seemed like throughout the rest of the season, it's just a proper hothead. Like, I mean, I didn't like her as a character, didn't it?
What?
Yeah.
I
didn't really like her.
In the acting, or it's just
no, just a character.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she was like, I mean, obviously, yeah, but like, as I guess when you're thinking about, I guess who the protagonist, obviously all of them are bad in it. But when you're thinking about protagonists, why maybe Shane and Sully in it, but
Mm.
just didn't like that was just too much of a hothead and stuff. But I think in this season, yeah, her arc, she had an arc basically in it,
Mm.
and to me, even like, and I think yeah, because she still is gangster, like my morals are coming into play, but it's almost like I don't know how to handle them properly. Because even like with uh the woman that lived in Newham, yeah, like she the baby was on the floor, isn't it? Like the baby's just
Oh
like
yeah,
dead.
yeah, that was mad,
Bib,
didn't it? Yeah.
Bib was the vest was all dirty and stuff.
She did have a moral compass. She did have a moral compass.
Yeah, no, yeah, she had a moral compass, and it's like, okay, it's like she'd done the bare minimum, like, look, pick up your daughter off the floor. Because I thought she was gonna take the baby, but
I fully thought she was going to
yeah,
kill
I
the
thought she
child
was
as
gonna take
well.
the baby.
Yeah, that's
But it's
why.
like you got in the car, I'm like looking around the car, there's no baby in the car.
The fact that this happens, it's scary, man.
That was a big move to do, for TV.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah,
seen
yeah.
anything like that on
Bro,
TV.
we
Nah,
had a
exactly.
woman pretending to push the baby. There was no fucking baby in the pram, and all she wanted was a hit, bro.
The baby's just at home on the floor in the court. Yeah, my mom's in Newham. Like, yeah, actually, that's what I had to ask. Where's summer house based in? Because I'm
Hackney,
trying to think about.
Hackney, London Fields.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So, okay, that was a reasonable journey there.
So it's supposed to be Hackney, London Fields. It's the calf that they're always in is on London Fields.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Because I thought, don't try and fool us. We're London based as well.
yeah, so that's why when they say Newham, it's round the corner, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
and the market is supposed to be Dalston, isn't it? Ridley Road.
No, but that was Green Street, bruv.
No, it's not. It's Ridley Road.
No. So
No,
there was
where she was in Newham.
no. There was a scene. There was other way. There was one scene where there was a robbery, for the drugs. That was Upton
Yeah, I
Park.
suppose they're gonna play around with locations.
Yeah, because they can't film
Yeah.
everything on location. Innit?
It's only people that know, innit? That's like, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously Jackie's not dead. So I've heard there people talking about, oh, we need to have a top girl now. I don't think we need to have anything. I think it's done. Let's keep it moving. Let's not be doing spin-offs. I don't want to see Top Boy spin-offs.
No, I don't.
But why not? But why not?
Yeah, I don't mind
they
spin-off.
Nah.
I don't mind. I don't mind. If Power could do it, Top Boy can do it.
All right, well, okay, we'll come back to who can get a spin-off then if you want. It's fine. We'll come back.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna go with Deshane first. Before we hit Sully, we're gonna go Deshane.
Look,
No one wants to shout out Jeffrey now.
who's Jeffrey again?
The white guy that Shane killed.
Oh, so you know what? I was actually going to Jeffrey. I was going to Jeffrey.
Come on, man.
But you know what?
The reason why I was going to do Jeffrey
It's part of the
because
same
Jeffrey's
story.
in with Deshane. So we'll talk
Yeah,
about
it's part of the same story. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was going. That's why I was saving it. All right,
Look.
Deshane.
Wait, where do we start with Shane, man?
Can I just say something? You know the Shane, right? Him and his heart issues, bub. What's the purpose of it?
Thank you.
Yes.
But, see,
okay, that's my own. That's one of my biggest.
That's another thing I'm cheating about. That's another thing I'm cheating about.
We can get into that. We can get into that.
Bro,
That for me seems like when you're talking about how would you end this, Nate. Anyway, go on.
no, because to me, I'm like, this guy is doing an awful lot of running and an awful lot of pain to his chest.
Man was jumping over.
It was pointless.
Man to the sort of courses in the estate, bro.
It probably just felt like he had some robot heart that just like the wires just got kind of like because otherwise it was pointless.
I think he ran for 2 episodes straight.
It's not. It's hard to give out. He just has a bit of. I mean,
No, it was
funny sometimes.
Bro,
No. All right, so you know what it was? The end of last season.
Yeah, I remember.
It led you to think, okay, this could be a main part of him for next season. This season, do you know what I mean? But it didn't. I think
I'll just say it.
Yeah, go on.
I would have hoped. I'm still not upset about the ending, but I would have hoped that actually Deshane would have died from a heart attack.
Exactly. That's what I was expecting.
Same location.
We all wanted that.
Yeah, exactly the same place that he died in. It would have been so poetic. It would have been like, you're so powerful. You've had you're so, and you just basically died of a heart attack in the corner by some gate with your bags around you. That would have been proper. Like, that would have been poetic, man.
100%.
Oh, that's why it's true. Like
That's why I felt cheated as well. You get me?
Yeah. Having it just every scene like I'm like, okay, is it gonna happen? I'm like, yeah, it was pointless. It was pointless.
All right, we've had Deshane. He's been the leader of the Summer House crew from the beginning of season 1 to season 5. My issue with Deshane has been 15.1 million. Are we taking the piss? Just look, yeah, I'm not being funny. You're not supplying drugs to the whole of the United Kingdom, yeah? You haven't made 15.1 million that you're trying to wash with these girls talking about I need my money. It didn't make sense to me.
But okay, so
No.
it might you don't know, you know.
Money.
Yeah,
15.1 mil. Bruv, you make 15 million, you still a fucking drug dealer. Are you still out on the road?
No, but he wasn't. That's the thing.
But and he had to hide that money. You can't just when you're in that game. Not that I know, but you have to find a way to launder the money.
Innit?
But that's what he done.
And that's what he did. But remember, the money was being washed. The money was being washed. Okay, but once the money's washed, bruv, you need to be the furthest away from the streets. I watched the interview the other day. Yeah, it was Teflon, Young's Teflon. Yeah, Young's Tef was talking, and he was talking about the time that him and he was talking to Giggs. And
big boy rapper, by the way.
Yeah, Giggs said to Tef, you still in the hood? And Tef was like, yeah, of course, bro. Do you get me? Then Tef goes on and he goes to Giggs, you're not around. Giggs said, you think I'm in Peckham still? Yeah. Then Tef was like, oh, I'm around. A couple months later, Teflon got stabbed on his estate, bro. Yeah. Asher D's not, oh, sorry, not Asher D, sorry, my bad. Shout out Asher D. But you're not going to be around. Deshane's not going to be around.
But he wasn't around, you know. He wasn't really around.
Yeah, he was there, but he wasn't on the ground.
He was still in the same car.
He wasn't front line.
He was still driving around watching everybody.
Where was that calf?
London Fields.
It's compare to sit there one day, innit? Like,
whenever you want to go up there, we'll go up there, bro. Like, we'll go up there. You might see loons and that up there, but we'll go up there. But yeah, I just felt like, and also the whole poetic thing. I did think everything that's happening on the estate right now, the Summer House estate, is his fault.
Yeah.
Remember, he wanted to do the redevelopment of Summer House.
Yeah.
So all of them people trying to come and get them is because of him from last season.
Yeah.
So I thought that was quite poetic.
And that's what he invested in his money into.
That's what he invested in.
Yeah.
Deshane needs to know how to talk to people, you know.
Yeah.
Like, stop with the threatening talk. He's always on the threatening thing.
Like, what I'm saying is, like, he's meant, like, you can't, like, obviously our attention's been diverted to Sully because he's just like, he's a loose cannon sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, but you forget, like in this season, I just forgot how terrifying Deshane is as well. But it's just terrifying in a different way. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Look, Jeffrey, as far as Jeffrey, what episode did Jeffrey die in 3 as well?
No. It was
4. I think 4.
Basically, it should have ended on episode 4, innit? Because Jeffrey should have taken his chances, innit? Like, coming into his house, just I don't know, just take a knife and stab him in his neck or something, innit? So the violent thing.
To be fair, I thought Jeffrey was going to commit suicide.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. That's what I thought.
Yeah, because like, boy, his lips were dry. His lips were, but you know when you know you're finished, bro.
It's where it's like, it's still gone.
Bro,
it's acting.
Should have bucked them, man, and took a hit before he got there, bro. Because he needed something to take the edge off, bro.
Yeah. And the thing is, and this is when, like, 15.1 million, like, could you imagine just losing that? Like, you know, like, if, like, people will go to do, like, you know, lose their nut over
a lot
less.
A couple £100.
Yeah.
100.
15.1 M's. Jesus.
Yeah, and because everyone's saying, like, oh, it's not a character for Deshane, like, you know, he's killed. To be fair, I was quite surprised when they went back to the house and saw the body there, because when he started spraying,
that was stupid.
Yeah, when he started spraying him, I thought, okay, maybe the continuity editing would have just been like he got rid of the body, but I'm like, no, he's lost. Like, the minute that what's her name? Lizzie, was her name Lizzie or something like that?
Yeah, Lizzie.
Lizzie. The minute that she cut out the money, he lost it. I don't think like again, like the same thing with Jax. I think whatever he was going through, he wasn't rationalizing anything. All he wanted, I want my money. I've got no time to be cleaning up Jeffrey. So it's like, yeah, and then obviously that had to progress the story because you got I don't know, the cleaner guy, the extraction guy, whatever came in the end, didn't it? But he lost it.
Yeah,
Which I thought was again.
I thought, yeah, it was weak. Yeah. You can't leave the body there. I thought that was weak. For me, he had lost it. The way he
didn't have time, man. He didn't have time.
No. It's realistic.
No. He smashed up his head in the frying pan. No, I'm talking. He got a spray out. He put the gloves. He wiped down 3 counters. Didn't wipe the door. Didn't wipe anything he touched. And then left.
Because emotions, bro.
Yeah, I don't.
No. So if that's the case, why are you wiping anything?
Because you don't know what you're doing.
You don't know
what you're doing, bro.
He started.
No, he knows what he's doing, bro.
No.
Big bad Deshane.
No.
Deshane didn't go there with the intention to kill him. Do you know what I mean? So think about what we're saying is, and Deshane still had hope that he'll get his money.
Yeah. So it's okay for Deshane to act out of character, but it's not okay for Jax or someone else to act out of character.
No,
it can't be like that.
No, because Jack's one is calculated. The same one wasn't calculated. It was just like, you what? You
the man said what?
What's up, mum? You get me? Like that's just out of rage. Like he's so red.
He started whacking the man up and started going, and he went.
Bruv, he killed Sean, and he had nothing. Jeffrey had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Someone had to pay, innit?
To do with nothing.
Someone had to pay, innit?
You said to Jeffrey, can you find out for me? He said, I'll try to find out. He said she's gone. I don't know where she's gone.
Yeah, but don't forget, the passwords were changed Jeffrey on the account, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the passwords were changed on one of their online banking accounts.
Yeah.
So to me, Jeffrey's fully involved, isn't it? He's fully involved.
No, Jeffrey's not involved.
No, I don't think he was involved.
No. I don't think he was involved personally. But to me, you're the same circle, innit? She's your bedroom.
It's the same circle. He can't.
It's your wife.
You know what it is.
There you go. Then you have to get fixed, bro.
Yeah, He can't get to the 2 women that took his money. So it's like, one of you are gonna pay, and you're gonna pay, Jeffrey, innit?
You're gonna pay. You're still gonna be 15.1.
I'm surprised they even fixed his lawyer. But then again, his lawyer was the one to get him out of sticky situations, isn't it? So yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you,
I thought the whole fixer thing was a bit stupid.
It was ridiculous.
I'm going to extract you from the estate. I'm going to meet you here. Have you got my money? Where's my money?
That guy got a passport.
Go and get him, lads.
Yeah,
go and get him, lads. I want 20. I want 4 key clean. I want shut up, man.
And these guys but these guys have got AR-15s, whatever guns they had, and you can't really shoot up them men that got handguns. And you must be well trained to do this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that part was a bit of a letdown as well. But
I don't know.
I
didn't like.
Sorry?
Riot, I didn't like.
Well, what did the Shane's part within the riot? He's trying to escape and run around.
All of it. It got silly, like the fires burning, everyone's trying to run, the escape. It just made the episode.
It reminds me of Batman, isn't it? Batman Begins when they start right at the end of it. It's like you have to have a major end scene, innit? Basically.
So we're not happy how Deshane died, and we felt that. Nah. Also, would Deshane have robbed Sully?
Actually, no. Let's go back to. I'm still not angry about the way he died because, like I said, I would have preferred he had a heart attack, but I still like the way that he was like. Obviously, he just got hit in the side, and it's like the way he was so disappointed. He's like, "What are you doing? Like you shot me in it, like." And it just like it was. I wasn't angry with him. Let's put it that way, because
his loyalty was different. I think.
You know what? Yeah, like we all know in films the big boy gangster always has to die in it. Like we know this, but I thought just try and change it a little bit. You know. Like if the heart attack happened, cool. But I was just thinking, let them live, but do it differently. Like just surprise us. Do you know what I mean? Because everyone was expecting them to. Everyone was expecting it, But
that's another way. That's another way I was expecting to end. That actually he would like Duchesne would survive, and he would literally be the top boy in it.
But if
I
he
wouldn't have minded
survived,
that at all.
if he survived,
Yeah.
people will always talk about where's the next season.
Maybe when Ashadi's like 68, isn't it? He can reprise his role for it. Be one of the proper OGs, isn't it?
nah, but that's what I mean. End it differently, where there's no way he could come back. And like, do you know what I mean? Just do it. End it differently, man. But
I would have also, either he died by a heart attack or he lives. Those are the two options. But I'm still not upset the way he died, really, because again, it is like, even the way that Sully shot him, Sully had to think about it, and it's like, I could just let you go, or maybe get the money and to get the thing back in some roundabout way. But it's like, no, Pat, isn't it? Like,
would Duchesne have robbed Jack, or was it the fact that Duchesne has now realised that he's up for murder? He's got to try and escape.
Yeah, he's desperate. He's desperate.
Yeah,
he's desperate.
He lost it, bro. He's lost it from when the money's.
I feel like Duchesne.
He lost it from when he killed Jeffrey.
I feel like he should just rolled the bird though.
Rolled the bird for M charge.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
No, man. Some people just don't want to go down, innit?
You think it's worked this hard to go and do an M charge?
They don't want to go down
because of Jeffrey.
Bro, he's been in prison before, bro. Just ride the M charge, bro.
Don't want to go again, innit?
Yeah.
I know you tried to escape to Jamaica last time, but you're here, innit? That's what it is.
He probably didn't want to go at all, man.
Yeah,
I think he was actually.
I feel like you can't be a big bad man moving weight like this and all that stuff, and you can't hold an M charge, bro.
No, bro, he was deluded. He was deluded, bro. Like,
Yeah, but
yeah.
You're gonna be cool, bro. You're right in there, bro.
Nah, man. What are you talking about, man?
To go to prison.
Freedom. No one wants to go to prison, bro.
Get out of here, man.
Exactly. Look at man. His apartment.
Listen, nobody wants to go on, especially the boss. No boss wants to go hold an M charge. Let someone else take that rap from me. Do you get what I mean? But no one else, because your fingerprints is just there. It's all on you. I don't want to be. Yeah, get me out of the country. Give me a new name.
It's that classic trope again.
It was you, bro.
Every gangster film. Every gangster film, they're always saying, "I'm not going back. I'm not going back."
Bro, bro. Pay the time, bro. You're a big bad man.
but look. Let's talk away how Duchesne died. Are we happy with that?
I don't mind.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Why?
He got shot over a fence and fell over, and him and Sully are talking between a fence. Yeah, are we accepting that as an ending for Duchesne?
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why
you have to have some sort of emotional connection at the end between the two of them.
Yeah, I get that. You can have your emotional discussion, but to me, like, these guys know it's either him or me right now, and that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was. So I expect a scene where both of you guys have got a gun to each other.
Well, like some cats on Western, yeah.
No, to a certain, I don't know. I don't know, but I expect one to have a gun facing each other, both of them facing each other with a gun in their hand.
That would have been too cliche, man.
It might have been too cliche, but what was that?
But as I'm saying, but that's why. Okay, my thing was, I'd rather him die of a heart attack or survive. I'm not disappointed about this ending. I think, I'm not disappointed in the way it ended. I actually like the fact that they had something. They were divided, didn't it, at the end, didn't it? Well, I thought it was okay.
Nah, I expected, because I said to myself, is he really going to die? And I thought, no. And you know what it is? And I keep on looking and thinking, they actually really made 6 episodes. And I said to myself, he must die. And I'm thinking, the ambulance, where's the ambulance? You know, in my head, I was thinking so many different things. I thought, Duchesne can't just go and...
They were dealing with Summer House, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, I was just like, I thought they can't be talking to each other between a fence. I thought, no, this is not what they were closer than that. Do you get what I mean?
But this is the ugly reality of the situation. That's what it's good about.
If anything, if they both died between the fence, one on one side, one on the other side, okay, cool, I accept that. But one died and climbed over, took the money and climbed back over. Oh, come on, Giza.
That's what I liked about it, because it was still like, boy, like, yeah, your friend died, but you're what gangster for life, isn't it? Like he still has to like, yeah.
There's a
I mean,
difference. I think the difference was Ash. I'm sorry, Deshane. I think was a bit more loyal than Sully was. I think Sully tried to do it by himself. Sully realized he couldn't. Sully still needed Deshane. I think Deshane was offended that Sully shot him. Like out of everybody, I didn't expect you to be the one
he
that
was shocked, isn't it? That's why it's
like,
like,
he was it's in a state of shock. Bruv, you shot me, fam. Like,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be brothers. You shot me. Yes, I tried to rob you, but do you get me? But you shot me.
But Nate, but I remember he was saying, Sully was saying actually he was like he followed him everywhere, and he was the one that was actually loyal to Deshane, and that's why when Deshane just started getting all greedy and selfish and whatnot, that's when Sully started changing, really, isn't it?
No, but to be fair, if you see, I watched season 1 again of the Channel 4,
Yeah.
and Deshane was bloody loyal to Sully, boy, because
Yes, man, that's what I'm saying.
they a lot of the gangsters were saying, "Kill your guy Sully. He needs to go."
Yeah.
And he was like,
Shane was like, no.
no, he's my boy, and he took out the gangsters because of Sully. So
Yeah.
I think there was an episode when I'm talking about to Channel 4 Top Boy when they killed was that guy's name, the mixed race guy, the light skinned guy, the rapper, what's his name?
You're talking about Driss?
No, season one, you know, the rapper Scorcher. They killed Scorcher's cousin, right? And there was a scene where Kano hit his cousin too hard over the head and killed him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And I don't know where I'm going with this, yeah. And on the back of that scene, and they obviously, and they wanted, because what happened is that they wanted Sully dead, and it was a case of and the gangster said, you know, just what you need to do in order for you to kind of take it on, just take care of your guy, take him out, and that's it. And he didn't take him out, and Deshane told him he wanted me to take you out, but I didn't, because you're my boy, ride or die. So yeah, man, I forgot where I was going, but yeah, you know.
You just tell us about Deshane's
loyalty.
Yeah,
it's what Sully. All right, left us with Sully.
Can I just say, Sully, aka Kano, aka Kane, has to win some form of award for his acting. It's sublime.
Yeah.
But you went back to season 1, because I thought his act was shaky in season 1.
No, it wasn't the greatest in season 1. It wasn't a great. I think you could tell he was more acting in season 1, but now it just seemed like
second nature.
This is him.
Yeah,
and that's what's deep, you know. Like obviously you got people like Ashley Walters, Kano now. They're probably like Breaker, and they're probably like the seasoned actors there. Whereas like some of the other like minor characters, you could sort of see that they were acting. Like, do you know what I mean? Whereas they were just like really natural the way they done things. So you can definitely see his progression from season 1 to
100%.
Honestly, I think it's strange, right? Because but I haven't seen Kano in years and years. But when I see him, it's safe. But if I see him, I'm gonna go to him, bruv. Look, bruv.
Yeah, starstruck, innit?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
you're gonna get with shy, innit? You're gonna get with shy.
Yeah, honestly, it's like, bruv, the way you mastered this Sully role, bruv, I know you're tapped, innit? Something's wrong with you, bruv. Because the way he's mastered the role. And Sully's an evil bastard, bro. It's probably evil.
And do you know what, Steve, as well? Because obviously, like, they're familiar. Like, I'm not saying that these guys are road like Top Boy road, but it's kind of familiar to you, isn't it? It's like it's not okay. This could but to actually act like that, and it's almost like kind of, am I being myself to what degree? But yeah, like some of the guys that were actors that were acting road was like, it feels so forced, doesn't it? Whereas they're just like, it was just done it so naturally. Man.
It's funny, it didn't feel forced with Kano, but knowing Kano, that's not Kano. So it's do you know what I mean? And that's why it's a bit stark contrast. Taylor likes drinking tea and that, you get me?
Yeah.
Like it's mad, but like Sully, you believe that he was a if you saw Sully in a dark alley, similar to when you see Omar, you're kicking, bro. You're kicking or begging for forgiveness. I think Sully did a good job.
Yeah, it doesn't forgive many people, boy.
No.
But he has got a slight conscience, because even Kieran, you could tell he didn't want to, but he had to.
Yeah, he's got a conscience. He's not. I mean, he's not an absolute arse. Like, he's got a conscience in how he deals with things. Like, he likes people, but you can see there were certain things that happened to him throughout from season 1 to season 5. And I think when what's his name died,
That young kid,
that white you,
yes, I think that hurt him. I think that affected him.
Oh, man walked into the sea, bro. That's what you know it hurt him, bro.
Yeah, it affects him, and I think from then you can start to see the kind of progression. I think last season he would have been cool just living on the boat, bro.
Yeah. His niece brought him back into that nonsense, isn't it?
Fucking Pebbles brought him back.
That's it. Yeah. She brought him back into the nonsense, like he just needs to.
Rafe.
Who?
Rafe. He was in the original Channel 4 one. You remember when they kidnapped Bashi?
Yeah.
And then Bashi's cousin, Rafe, he came.
Oh, yeah.
He was like a modern day version of Rafe. Like just a complete gangster.
Proper.
So we like his acting. We think it's hard to replace. I mean, KA, but are we happy with Sully's arc? Obviously, he had to get retribution towards the end.
Sully didn't really have an arc, Sully is Sully, innit? Like, he didn't really have an arc to say, oh, something changed or something changed him or something. Yeah, it's Sully, innit? He's just.
I won't see. I knew that I was gonna. I knew that what's his name was gonna end up killing him. But I knew that gonna be one of those switch and bait kind of things. Like, we're expecting him to kill him, but someone else is going to kill him instead. And that's exactly what happened. And actually, for me, it would have had to be either Deshane die or Sully die. I don't think they should have both died. I think one of them should have survived, basically. I think that, like, if you're going to kill Deshane, I think that Sully should have just survived. And yeah, his death, like, obviously, Deshane's death would have hit him hard. And it's like, you know what? Still road, I've still got to carry on and do what I'm like. It's kind of like, yeah, you're living and you're still doing your thing, but you also don't have a happy ending either.
You know what I thought? Yeah, you know what I thought Steph was gonna do?
What's that?
I thought Steph was gonna kill his daughter.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
I thought Steph was gonna kill his daughter.
I thought that one point as well.
Yeah,
no, because
you guys are dark.
No, because because
he killed his brother, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there was one point when he realized, oh, his daughter comes to my school as well.
Yeah.
And obviously he was shook to see him in general. But I thought that as well. I thought he was gonna take that deep rivalry into that level. But yeah,
I would have liked to have seen him survive and just live with the guilt and horror that's been built around this situation, isn't it?
No, but to be fair, if Sully didn't get killed, right, he'll be in a mental home.
Maybe they might have done a little, in 6 months later, Sully like
Sully had to die because I told you there has to be a complete end to Top Boy. Any of these characters still alive, there's somebody that was gonna in the year, 2 years, 3 years time is gonna try and bring back Top Boy.
Yeah, but that's a I guess that's a production thing, isn't it? Like, you don't need to bring it back.
We also need to know, look, drug dealers die, bro. Like, do you get me? Like, there's 3 things, bro. You can end up
they do, but look how
prison.
Most of them died in that season alone. So
but that's what I'm saying, because I'm going to be real with you. My message from Top Boy is, I don't think I could ever be a drug dealer, bro.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
Not an actual drug dealer. Like, on the level that these men are on, I couldn't do this.
Yeah.
Constantly looking over the shoulder, it's not worth it.
Yeah. it's
Not
just
worth
used. Yeah, it's just kind of like, yeah, we can watch it and we'd be like, yeah, it's entertaining, but we can go and live our normal lives without
Yeah,
necessarily getting
I'm a
involved.
civilian, bro. I'm a civilian, bro. I can't be, bro. I'll be honest with you. Watching this, I'm watching Power Book. For us, bro, I said I'm definitely not being a drug dealer, bro. It's long. Like if shit hits the fan, bro, I'll do other stuff, bro. I work in McD's. I'm not being a drug dealer. I hear you, Kels. I hear you, Kels. I don't drink that stuff, but I hear you. All right. Social media annoyed how it ended. We're a little bit like agreed that maybe they couldn't. I think they had to die personally. Yeah. I know some of you had some theories
But
about.
do you know what?
So go on, Rich.
No, sorry, you froze. So I took on the mantle to continue the conversation, but then you came
Obviously, I
back.
didn't know that I froze. I didn't know I froze.
I know. I didn't know what was going to happen in it. So what I was going to say is, who killed Sully?
I don't know. I don't think
We don't know, man. I don't think we'll ever know.
Maggie.
Who?
Maggie Simpson.
Maggie Simpson. Potentially, it could have been the Irish comeback. It could have been anything.
Could have been Jax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was Jax though.
I don't think it could have been. It could have been Sai.
I know. I saw a lot of media saying it's Sai. I don't think Sai is built like that.
Do you know what? I saw something about Kieran's mum in it.
Yeah, I saw Kieran. I heard that one.
Yeah, but Kieran's mum, she can't do that.
She's a good Christian, but she's not.
But do you know what? You know when he died,
and she doesn't know that her son's dead yet.
You're probably right. Yeah, I rewinded that section about 15 to 20. Rewound.
Bro, I paused. Yeah. I was like,
slow motion. Yeah.
I'm trying to catch whose body shape it is.
Yeah,
The person bopped. I'm like, no, who's done it? I need to know who done it. And the thing is, the person didn't take the drugs out of the car either, at the back in the boot.
Yeah, it means it was personal. I just wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah, man. Like you know what? I would love to see a spin-off of some sort of Top Boy.
Yeah, I don't mind a spin-off. I'm here for it, man. Like I said, if Power could do it, Top Boy could do it, man.
Honestly, I really think so. Just I don't know what to call it, but just call it because you got to think about it. These kind of things you can't really do a prequel anymore, right? Because these guys started when they were young, shotting. Yeah. So we can't really have.
You show how they got in the game and stuff, but
no, but we saw in season one.
You could only do a prequel if them man always spoke about a particular gangster from back in the day. Because that's what they did in Power. They kept on talking about 50.
Yeah, because of a prequel, because really and truly, all they were doing from season one was shooting for that black guy called Lee. Lee was working for the white guy. Do you get what I mean? So before that was
Lee was a dickhead.
Did you remember?
Do you know what? Yeah, I see what you're saying, Cole. Like, obviously, if Power can do it, but do you know what it is? Because Power seems so fanatical and so proper-ish like to us, yeah, where they can just get ridiculous and do spin-off or I don't know. Top Boy, I don't know. Top Boy seems a lot more grounded to me, and I think the more spin-offs that they do with it, I'm worried that it will just lose its. I think we'll lose it.
Because Stefan's so young.
Yeah,
he could take it in another direction.
Do you know what? To be fair, that's what I think. This could potentially go on for decades. This series, but
like Stefan going union that.
No, that's not you. Stefan ain't going union, bro.
Like there's so many characters in it. You could literally make it go on forever. But just like with MCU, something start dying out. Things have to come to an end.
Yeah.
There's plenty of stories to tap into. Like you can just do different stories, isn't it? But I'm happy the way. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's had so much conversation, even though it's ended this way, and people probably think that's right. It's conversation is amazing. The amount of memes I'm seeing on Instagram, people watch Top Boy, they're like this now. I see Americans talking about it.
It's big in America,
Yeah, it's done its job, man. I think like. If you carry it on, you force it. It's like it's not going to have this. I don't think it'll have the same Power. Power is just so extravagant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. They can do Top Boy Manchester, some Top Boy Scotland. look. I'm just saying. I'm just checking these things out now as I'm thinking about it. But it's a case of it just opens it. It just opens it up. But it would have been good if one of them had survived.
Exactly.
It would have made sense of having
like Tommy and Ghost. Like Tommy survived. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Jax has survived.
Yeah, but
Jack, but she's
I think Jack's
her arc
she's
is
the waste girl,
yeah,
isn't it?
she's gonna like. I think she's just gonna give up the game, isn't it? Maybe.
look after the nephew, raise the nephew, and
All right. If we're looking at Top Boy, and people talking about Top Boy as one of the best British shows, is that gas, or is it just it's one of the best programs of its genre?
No, I think for a UK black TV show, which is more related to us, I think is probably the best I've seen.
I can't think of a TV show that
As in like British, as in a British TV.
Yeah, British.
Yeah.
That resonated with us so badly. I can't think of a TV
Because
show.
this is our version of power. This is how far
exactly. This is our version. Yeah,
we've been calling for this type of stuff for years and years, and this is how close we've got. Do you get what I mean?
Take the black British away and just take it as a British show, bro. Like, because obviously it's not only us that are watching it. When you go to work, the people that are talking about the water cooler are not. They don't look like us. Yeah, do you understand? So obviously, what I'm saying is, it reached the masses. It's not just for us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not on E4, bro. It's not on ITV2. Like, it's big Netflix, and everyone's watching it. Like, I go to work, everyone's talking about it. People that are like, oh my God, I remember last season when people were talking about, like, oh my God, are you watching Netflix? I'm looking at them, they're South Asia, and I don't know why you're, do you know what I mean? Like, they're fully invested in the whole Netflix, bro. Like, they're investing Top Boy.
I guess obviously one of the biggest shows as well, British shows, Line of Duty. So it's like, would you put it on those levels, sort of thing? I don't know. I think audience, isn't it?
No, yeah, I think it doesn't relate to us like that. These characters, the reason why for me anyway, the reason why they relate to me because the music scene that I've come from and what I listen.
But that's what I mean, because
I'm biased in it.
Yeah, that's what.
And a character like I know a Solly. I grew up. Do you know what I mean? Like I know certain characters.
Hope they all die.
I don't have
I don't wish death upon anyone, man. But yeah, like I know, like, do you know what I mean? That's why we can relate, you know. And
you are, and I think like take away the black element, and you probably say no. You probably take away the black element and the attachment it has to us. You probably will say no, but it's not the case. It has the black element to it, and it's related to us. And like you said, the areas that we grew up in, and like Kel's mentioned, that we have people, we know of people who are similar characters to these individuals.
Well, it would be really interesting, obviously, like a demographic that's not like us. I mean, we might be familiarized with it. What do they like? Because we obviously watch things that. Yeah, we obviously watch things that are not our demographic as such. Like we might be watching something like, I don't know, Vera. Do you know what I mean? And or Happy Valley, and it's like this is really good and stuff.
Succession. You know?
Yeah, or like even like maybe like it's not like even language the way we like talk, and I wonder what they get from it, because obviously this is not something that we're really familiar with. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of people already kind of think this is what to expect from watching now. Because the people that I've spoken to about it said, "Oh, but we kind of already know how London is anyway." But that's the perception of London.
But it's mad, you know, because I don't necessarily think they exaggerated anything. I wouldn't say so, but I don't know. I'll probably know the minimum surface of that world. Do you know what I mean? And things like this, like, you know, like sometimes you might just be walking down the high street and stuff, and I might see a group of kids, and to me it's like, or just maybe, I don't know, maybe people that look like gangs. I don't know what they're doing, innit? So I can just walk past them oblivious and stuff. It's like, but actually, this kind of maybe this show might just actually show what goes on, you know.
Yeah, no, I vouch for that. I mean, I had one of my colleagues say to me, they said to me, "Oh, Nath, I was walking down the road, and then like she lives off the ends, and she was like, saw this group of kids and they were like passing things to each other. And it's just like, I went to because I watched Top Boy the other day. They were blatantly dealing, they were. They were blatantly dealing. I started giggling to myself. I was like,
Yeah, you just don't know. You just don't know, really. And it's like, because you don't want to assume, you don't want to stereotype. But it's like, I guess we're a lot older as well, and
yeah.
you know, I mean, I guess regardless of age, yeah, obviously the Shane and Sully will be our age group, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously they're the higher ones, isn't it? So it's mad to like all this stuff probably just happening under our eyes, under our very nose, man.
Yeah, big time.
All right, I know time's pushing on, so I'm going to push you. I'm going to push you for this. Rich, you've watched all 5 series. No particular order. Who are your top 5 characters? If you were going to say 5 characters in our Top Boy that you really rate, who would those be? They don't have to be. I'm not talking actors. Like your top 5 characters in Top Boy.
Top 5 characters. Well, obviously Sully Duchesne. That's the standard, right?
That's 2.
You have to go with Jax, the way she's progressed on from the previous season. Who's my man who got killed?
Which one?
The brother. Sorry.
Oh, Jamie.
Jamie. I felt that the impact that when they first landed into the Top Boy was like, wow, okay, cool. This is the new batch of young gangsters growing up. Definitely. I would say no, I wouldn't say Bush. I did like Scorcher in season 1 because I watched it recently, so that's the only reason why I'm saying that.
That's your 5, bro.
I know, I'll go one more, bruv.
That's top 5.
How many did I say? 5?
5.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I said someone else, but okay, cool.
Kels.
Yeah, again, I say Sully, not really Duchesne. Duchesne, I don't know. So Sully, Jax, Jamie, I like Bash's character, I like that character of the kid. I liked it.
Yeah.
And last, I'll say Duchesne.
Okay, so that's 5. Mervs?
Yeah, for me, same really. Like, yeah, Shane, Sully, Jack, Jamie, and as much as he only had a really short role in it, I did like Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have liked to see that. Maybe because I like the actor as well. It's a bit of a bias there, but he did have a little impact.
All right, I think you're right with the main character because I think they brought the storyline on. I think the one person I would add to that would be Moody.
Which one's Moody again?
Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah.
I thought his character was sick.
No, to be fair, the way he came in as well, because that was the time that Jamie
it was energy. Yeah. It was energy.
Yeah, that was energy. That was
even
good.
Kit, to be fair, I think Kit's hilarious anyway.
Yeah.
But that I think you're right. When they relaunched it at Summer House, it came with a brand new energy.
Yeah.
Like it was the youths. And that's why I was a bit surprised that the top boys were still the top boys. Because at the beginning of season 3, we didn't think they were still going to be the top boys.
Yeah.
Like Jamie and them were badding them up, you get me?
Yeah.
All right, no, that's good. That's sick. Yeah. Overall message of Top Boy.
Overall message.
Or what did you get out of Top Boy?
Don't sell drugs.
Do drugs.
That's correct. Well done. Okay. Guys, that's the message that gets a sponsorship. All right, cool, wicked. All right, look, you know what? To be honest, it's been a long episode. That was the Fully Geek Pod Top Boy special. I know we haven't touched Power Book 4 for what will be 3 episodes. Don't worry, we'll get onto that next time. But I think Top Boy's been big for the culture. And I think it's important that we did Top Boy properly. And when we had to dedicate episodes to Top Boy, we had to dedicate episodes to Top Boy. And to be honest, there's probably so much more things that in years to come, we'll probably do another Top Boy. Do you remember, do you know what I mean? We could go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a 1 to 5 kind of thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
but
shout out Ashley Waters, shout out Kano, shout out the whole cast, shout out directors. Thank you for bringing this into our lives, bro.
Although he's not my favorite guy, whatever, but shout out to Drake for bringing it back.
Yeah, Drizzy.
and I think Future was on the production list as well.
What was it?
Yeah, I saw his name on there as well. Future was
I'm
on.
gonna stop watching it. No, joking, I'm joking. All right, Mervs, anyone you want to quickly shout out? Top boyish.
So everyone, man. Everyone, innit?
All right. And on that bombshell, that was episode 205.
Peace.
Love.